Look closely at where your energy is bleeding out every single day. Examine the source of your mental exhaustion. If you are brutally honest with yourself, you will realize a terrifying truth. A massive, overwhelming portion of your life force is not being spent on your goals, your passions, or your growth. It is being wasted on a single, utterly useless and deeply destructive activity. You are endlessly, desperately trying to explain yourself to people who are absolutely committed to misunderstanding you. Welcome to Quiet Power. Today, we are going to dismantle one of the most insidious, exhausting traps of the human ego. We are going to step into a profound, untouchable dimension of psychological liberation. The absolute freedom of letting them assume the worst about you. Think about the dynamics of your daily life. When someone challenges your character, when they twist your words to make you look bad, or when they accuse you of having malicious intentions, what is your immediate knee-jerk instinct? Your instinct is to set the record straight. You immediately launch into a frantic defense. You provide long, detailed contexts. You bring up past evidence. You try with all your might to logically prove to them that you are a good person, that your intentions were pure, and that they have made a mistake in their judgment. You are essentially stepping into a courtroom, standing in the witness box, and begging for an acquittal. But here is the dark psychological reality that manipulators do not want you to know. Toxic people, narcissists, and psychological abusers do not put you on trial to find the truth. They do not care about the truth. They put you on trial specifically to watch you struggle. When a manipulator accuses you of something, it is not a genuine inquiry. It is a tactic known in psychology as baiting. They are throwing a distorted, ugly reflection of you into the air, perfectly calculating that your ego will not be able to resist jumping up to catch it. The very moment you start explaining yourself, you have already lost the war. Why? Because by defending yourself, you are silently acknowledging their authority over your reality. You are validating their false premise. You are handing them the judge's gavel and giving them the power to decide your worth. You must understand that inside your mind, you have a terrified employee working overtime. Let's call this employee your internal PR manager. Your internal PR manager is obsessed with your image. It constantly monitors what others think of you. When someone has a negative opinion, the PR manager goes into full panic mode. It drafts long text messages. It prepares speeches in the shower. It keeps you awake at 3 a.m., arguing with imaginary people in your head, desperately trying to repair a reputation that exists only in someone else's delusion. To achieve true quiet power, you must do something radical. You must fire your PR manager. You are not a corporation. You are not a brand that needs to be carefully managed in the minds of others. You are a sovereign individual. And here is the truth that will set you free. You do not owe a single explanation to those who have already made up their minds to hate you. Your reality, your character, and your truth do not require their validation to be real. What happens when you completely drop the defense? What happens when a manipulator hurls a false accusation at you, or when you hear that someone is whispering lies behind your back, and instead of a frantic, emotional explanation, you simply look at them and say absolutely nothing? Or even better, what if you embrace the ultimate psychological weapon, the word okay? You are being incredibly selfish for not doing what I want. Okay. You have changed. You are not the person you used to be. Okay. Everyone thinks you are arrogant and cold. Okay. That single word delivered with zero emotion, zero anger, and zero sarcasm is a psychological nuclear bomb. It completely short-circuits the manipulator's brain. They launched an attack expecting a massive explosion of drama. They expected you to cry, to yell, to beg them to understand. Instead, they hit a solid wall of absolute indifference. By saying, okay, you are refusing to enter the fighting ring. You are allowing them to hold on to their completely false, toxic perception of you because you have reached a level of maturity where you realize something profound. Their perception of you is their problem, not yours. In dark psychology, toxic people often use a tactic called the smear campaign. When they can no longer control you, they will try to control how other people see you. They will play the victim. They will paint you as the villain to anyone who will listen. Most people crumble under a smear campaign. They run around trying to put out fires, trying to convince every single person that the rumors are false. But the master of silent power does the exact opposite. The master embraces the role. This requires a massive, painful death of the ego. You must be willing to be the villain in their heavily edited, delusional story. Let them think you are cold. Let them think you are heartless. Let them tell their friends that you are the worst thing that ever happened to them. Let them think whatever helps them sleep at night in their chaotic, miserable reality. You must understand that people only understand you from their own level of perception. If someone operates at a low, toxic frequency, they literally lack the mental software to process your peace, your boundaries, and your silence. They will always translate your strength into an insult against them. Their narrative about you is not a reflection of your character. It is a confession of their own internal brokenness. When you release the desperate need to be understood, you instantly take back all the mental real estate they stole from you. You are no longer burning your precious cognitive fuel to keep an image alive in someone else's sick mind. You realize that a misunderstanding is just that, their missed understanding. It has no bearing on your reality unless you give it permission to enter your mind. As you adopt this mindset, you become truly unreadable, unbothered, unstoppable. You will begin to filter out the noise. You will realize that the people who truly matter, the people who vibrate at your level, will never require you to submit a 10-page essay to prove your worth. Those who are meant to understand you will understand you in silence. Those who are committed to misunderstanding you would never have believed you anyway, even if you spoke for 1,000 years. So, conserve your energy. Close your mouth. Let them talk. Let them spin their webs of gossip. Let them paint you black. Keep walking forward, deeper into your own purpose, building an empire that they will never be allowed to enter. If you are ready to stop explaining, stop defending, and start owning your absolute silent power, like this video and subscribe. The path to true mental mastery requires immense discipline. Stay silent, stay unbothered, stay powerful.